And we are ready. Is my microphone working? Yes, it is. I believe so. Okay, so let's continue after yesterday's debacle, to put it nicely. Um, so the game I'm playing is Level Up Land. It is. Oh, I can put that there like that. It is for all intents and purposes, an indie game made by Velocity 11, who shall be joining me, I think, shortly. I can put this up here. Good. I've changed the text below the gameplay. Level Up Plan 23, episode 23, essentially. My goal, the title of the stream is 150,000 shield. Actually, that's a point. I haven't changed on Twitch, I believe, what the stream is supposed to be called. So let me just do that. Live title, Level Up Land. I just went live. Okay. Test. Category. Level Up Land. Tags. Level Up Land. I should have done this before. I'm very sorry. Update information. I received a message saying, nice. Okay. There's a high probability that I am going to be distracted at various points, people coming and going, but we'll deal with that as and when it happens. So, we are currently on 482 copies and 178 enhancers. So, my goal essentially is to see what the maximum shield is, as you can see from the current objective, discover max shield. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to... I don't have any escapes, but... should I go and fight a ninja? No, I'm just going to go straight to the sentinels. Yeah. I'm going to go straight to the sentinels and I'm just going to... I ought to get escape, really. How much health you got? Okay, I'm just going to extract from this guy for a bit. So let's get his health down. I'll hold down extract. Yes, I'm aware there are better enemies to get escapes from, but this guy's right here. Ah, hang on. I haven't configured the chat to appear because it's set to YouTube. I need Twitch. So let me just sort this out. Chat. How do I do this? Okay, let me have a look. I'm looking for something. I cannot find it. There we go. Maybe this cog. Mod tools. No. Ah, I can try. See if this will work. Okay. Aha. Welcome to the chat room. This looks horrible. This looks absolutely terrible. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly find, this is an absolute disaster. OBS, Twitch, chat, CSS, night dev. I think that's what people are suggesting. Install for OBS. I have OBS. Oh, I need browser plugin. Oh, pain. I hate all this stuff. Open XSplit, add. Oh my god, I don't want to do all this. I just want something I can copy and paste into the thingy bob. This is not going very well. Good job I realised though. Here is a style for Night Dev OBS Chat CLR plugin, chat transparency on scroll. For the love of God, stop showing me Fortnite. That's legitimately one of the main things on Twitch subreddit right now. Okay, let's just keep trying. Okay, it's telling me that I need some sort of plugin installed, so sod it, I'll do it. Install for OBS. I have OBS. Twitch username. Chat fade, yes. Fine. Show bots, no. Prevent clipping. Yeah. Chat theme. Dark. Next. Enter the following into the source configuration. After entering the URL, change the width and length inside the source. Alrighty, let's try it. Oh, I'm very sorry, this is a jolly poor show. Okay. Aha. Apparently, that's working. Or that it's decent. For advanced users, we do not give support. Next. That's it. Apparently that's it. Alright. But I do need to get rid of all the CSS stuff that I had in from before. Okay. Now, are you going to work? It should be working. Let's try and say something in my own Twitch chat. Show chat. Hello, 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 hello. Is it going to appear? I wonder. Oh, I set it to hidden, like a doofus. Okay, it's working. Fantastic. Ah, okay, we can go on with it. So the chat's working and I can see it. Good. I have plenty of twists. You know what? I don't need to do this. I can easily get the Sentinel down to 0 HP right at the beginning and just do it that way. So instead of escaping from the Sentinel, I just kill it. That's the plan. To be honest, I want to make a change to this Twitch thing and stop it from disappearing. Previous. Okay, here we go. Chat fade. There we go. Next. Control A, Control C. Control A, Control V. Okay. Done. Join to channel chat, connecting to chat server. Okay. Well, that's Automator. That's actually very, very pleasant. Okay. Oh, how do you do? We got a Sentinel. Let's analyze him. So we're going to be in this fight for a while. He's got more health than a dragon. Okay, let's get him down. Alrighty. Let's get the show on the road. I have 4 recovers, so I can't really keep this battle going on like I did before, which means I'll have to fight a few sentinels. And I'm glad to see that my microphone quality is very good. So this laptop is just using the integrated microphone on this laptop, and it turns out to be quite good. And hopefully the game audio is coming through as well. Not entirely sure. Okay, I'm going to do a quick calculation on my phone. We're on 15% battery. We ought to charge this. Quick calculation. See how many we're going to need for 150,000. So 150,000 divided by 482 copies. No, it's not 15,000. 150,000 divided by 482. We're going to need 311 enhancers. Is that correct? Maybe. So, to recount what happened yesterday, I had spent maybe, I think it was around 1 hour 45 minutes extracting from one enemy for ages. There were a few hiccups, I almost died and lost all the progress. But I spent a very long time extracting to find out what the maximum shield was. And it turned out the maximum shield wasn't just 50,000 like I'd expected, it wasn't even 100,000 like I'd expected. So I'd actually spent maybe 20 minutes perhaps, between 15 and 20 minutes. I'd spent between 15 and 20 minutes like using all the enhancers, selecting them and selecting copy, selecting enhance, selecting copy, selecting enhance, up X, down X, and so on. It was a real pain. But yeah. So I got trolled hard, so what I'm doing today is getting enhancers from sentinels. If I was to go and fight a bunch of ninjas, I could Hideyho Cooper. Okay. Okay, indeed, Hideyho. Hideyho, indeed. So if I was to get ninjas, I could get escapes, and if I get escapes, I can probably make this process a lot quicker. I think at this point, barrier isn't too useful, considering I can blitz past, with, not right now, 20,000 is not that much, but if I have 150,000 health, I can just blitz past any enemy I want. So maybe fighting the Juggernaut's a better idea, or extracting from the Juggernaut's a better idea. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do. I like the logo in the corner. Well, yeah, I changed up a bit. I thought I'd make it a bit more presentable. I'm glad you like it. I'm currently set up with my controller, my little Nintendo-style controller. I've set up Twitch chat. It took me a little while. and I'm recording to my laptop as well as streaming at the same time, but I've also got the archiving enabled, so we're secure on all fronts. There's no chance of this stuff being lost in the ether. And my CPU usage is currently on 3.5%. Streaming 720p at 30 FPS. So, we're all set. And I mentioned right at the beginning that I'm not hiding in the tiny little cubicle, the guest room. I'm in the living room, so at any moment somebody might come in. So I'm going to quickly press F4 to mute my microphone, deal with the situation. So, I'm anticipating you hitting 150,000 shield. What I'm thinking, I believe, you're sitting there rubbing your hands with glee, giggling to yourself or chuckling to yourself like a little troll, and waiting for me to discover the 4th bar of shield. And I'm just going to be tearing my hair out. So, there we go. That's what I'm expecting anyway. That's what I'm anticipating. F4 will change the full screen effect. Yeah, I have F4 is also my microphone button. If I hold FN F4, then it will do the full screen. I don't have my thing on full screen right now because, well, firstly, I don't like the way it looks. I think the text doesn't really scale very well. But also, I can see the Twitch chat, so I've got OBS on in the background. So that's where I'm reading. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. You are. I can smell the BS. What am I? I've got my phone out for something. What's it gonna do? Oh yeah, calculator. So what we are on currently is 482 and 183. Okay, we need plenty more. Oh, this is quite small actually. You'll have to wait and see. Figured out how many enhancers you'll need. Oh, I don't know. Hang on, let me just do it again. So I'm gonna need. Let's say I need 130,000 health, right? 130,000 shields divided by 482. 269. 269 enhancers. So it's not actually that many I need now. Minus 188, is that what I'm on? 189 now? 80. I need 80 more enhancers. Oh yeah, no, of course. 269 is before I use up all the copies. Correct? You don't get your little logo, your V11 logo on Twitch. You do it on YouTube. Use all the copies, but then you'll still have a bunch of enhancers to use. Yeah, I'm aware. I can't be bothered calculating that though. I shall calculate it all, please do. Please do, and tell me. Repair is so rubbish. It was incredibly fun having 100,000 shield and just walking around doing whatever I want. It was brilliant. Okay. 191 enhances. Maybe I can use a joker and keep extracting. Got some recovers too. So what was recover? I think it was 1,000, 10,500. So I'll use some recovers as well. Okay. Any news on that calculation? By the way, I just want to check to see if my microphone muting button works. I'll load up a spreadsheet and put the numbers into it. Okay, so I'm going to keep talking and then all of a sudden I'm going to turn off the microphone and see if it works. Can you still hear me? Can you hear me? So everything's still working. So my microphone mute button doesn't do anything. Doesn't do diddly squat. Okay, that sucks. Oh, so how can I mute it? Could you hear me that instant? So I muted it on OBS. Or was it just a whole load quiet? Oops. Oh, I killed it by mistake. Oh, I forgot what Drain did. Oh, why? Why did I do that? Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. I shall use... I just heard, could you hear that? Yep, so that it does work. So mute myself on OBS. That's the way to go. I guess I get distracted when somebody comes in. Alright, I'm just gonna use that and find another sentinel to pick on. Alrighty, analyze. Just twist his bottom off. So does it appear on the Twitch kind of dashboard? Is there like a big thingy saying that I am streaming? So I noticed there's an option to set your status as streaming or not. Alrighty. And we can continue extracting. On 195 enhancers. We're getting there. Also, what's the delay like? So I'm gonna say around a strange word, just to look at something in the room, and then I'll just say it, and I want you to type it into chat to see how long it takes for you to find it. Okay, the word is golf club. Okay. That's a good 3 seconds or so. I selected the low latency thing on Twitch. So my internet connection is decent. And there's 2 words, that was a lie. But still, I was looking around thinking of... There's Tigger from Winnie the Pooh, I suppose. Little ornament. Okay. Part of me wants you to tell me whether I'm wasting my time. Well, not wasting my time, but whether there is more than 150,000. It seems like a strange number to stop at with health. I just always imagined either 1,000 or 100,000 or, you know, 1,000,000. That's what seems sort of logical to me. See, what if you had coded it so that the um, the actual numbers for the health, not just the bars, the actual numbers, they move along when you run out of space for the digits? What if that was the case? Also, is the game audio going through? Out of curiosity. Ah, okay, there's a problem. I am going to have to pause and readjust some of these things. So that is, yeah, so the logo is interfering with the chat. So what I could do is change the height, transform, edit transform, and crop. Okay, now what's going to happen? Can you type something? I'll type something. Sounds a little echoey, but very slight. Hoo 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 hoo. Okay, that doesn't work. So cropping it is a bad idea. Let me just undo what I just did. Transform, edit. Let's get rid of that. To 0. Close. Ah, what was that? Sorry. Okay. Ho 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 ho. Where can I put this guy? I'm just going to make him smaller. That'll do. That should no longer interfere. Yeah, that should no longer interfere. Sorry about that. As I said, I'm very bad at all this stuff. Done. So what is the Hideyho Cooper thing all about? You know what I'm like. I'm not too into all the modern Final Fantasies. Hideyho Cooper as a greeting. What's that from? I know Cooper is what the Moogles always say. Hideyho Cooper, I just made up. Ah, Okay, fair enough. So I'm not expected to know this. It's not popular knowledge. 202 enhancers. What did I say I needed? 160, 269. 269 is the magic number. Okay. So if my calculation is correct, you will need exactly 220 enhance. I'd go for a little bit more though, because you might make an error, or maybe I did, and it might actually be faster when you consider how long it takes to copy enhance over and over again. I am fully aware how long it takes to copy enhance over and over and over and over and over and over and over. It took a while, and ultimately for nothing. Only to discover I have to do it all over again very soon. Oh no, he's going to be out, isn't he? I was going to think of sending Mule a message, seeing if he wants to see what level up plan's like. To be honest, this isn't a very good advert for the game, just holding down X, extracting. Is it? $399 barriers. 463 repairs. Oh boy. I don't think he's on. Yeah, he's, I don't think he is. Shall I tell Lavender? Remind me. I'm not, but this isn't, by the way, me interested in garnering a following. I thought maybe you'd like to have more people see what level up plan's like. To be fair, I would. But this is not at all any interest in being a streamer. I imagine I am incredibly boring to watch / listen to. I'm not as energetic as Mule is. Yes, if you fancy it, do it. I would invite, if I had loads of, you know, associates on Twitch, I'd be saying hello, having them take a look. Yes, I recall the name, but I'm not really too familiar with the person. I think some games are easier to stream than others. So something like, for example, the Fortnite or Fortshite games are very much something happens. Oh, there's a reaction. The streamer's going to start screaming or shouting or swearing or something. That makes all the kids laugh. Something like Final Fantasy, there's lots of talking, lots of reading out loud, so there's chance for you to be fun with the way you read. I'm not interested in over-the-top streamers. Yeah, it sounds like, it just sounds needy to me. It's like they don't get enough attention, or they're desperate for it. Reeks of desperation. I like it when there's discussion or retrospective. Oh, yes. Like talking about how the guns in Lara Croft Go are completely against all dimensions of guns in real life. Everything that a gun stands for, Lara Croft, the makers of Lara Croft Go just decided, nah, we're not having any of that. Call them out on their rubbish. Oh, 208. We've been going for 35 minutes. I also loved yesterday when you said that this island has random wizards and ninjas just roaming around. Yeah, so you think of the way I'd see it is animals, yeah, they roam around, they have their habitat, they need to go hunting, all that kind of stuff. They need to, the behavior's kind of not random, but it's animal-like, right? So they're going to be doing stuff that's not entirely rational to us, but obviously to them, they have to do it. Mages and wizards and ninjas, just human kind of beings, just bopping about. They would live in a habit. It'd make more sense to me if there was like a building or something. And if you go inside the building, there's loads of wizards that attack you. Fair enough. But they're just walking around a big field, just without end, just bopping about in the field with loads of horses. Do they ride the horses? Maybe they do. Who knows? It is pretty funny. Gandalf the Brown. Is it Gandalf the Brown, or is it just... I don't know. I might have to go get my tea soon, but when I do, I'll be right back after. That's fine. I'll still be here, holding down X. As in a couple minutes to go get it, and then come out. Yeah, it's fine. Take your time. I'd be doing this anyway, just not live. So... Oh, I don't have any more recovers. Okay, let's go down to, say, 1,000, and then I'll use the Joker. How many Jokers do I have? 121. Okay, this battle can last quite long. Okay, I am back, but I'm not going to sit on the floor like I did yesterday. I'm going to make myself some room on the bed. I'm going to sit on the bed. That was really uncomfortable. So bear with me as I just do this. There's loads of crap just on this guest room bed. I am just imagining you jokering down to 1 health. Wouldn't be too bad because the joker means we won't go below 1 health, will we? Oh, as in, no, sorry, I pressed joker and it goes down to 1 health. I understand. I thought you meant wait until. Yep, that would be a pain. That would be a very, very cruel joke. Oh, but I'd have to deal with it, wouldn't I? Okay, hopefully this is rather comfortable. So, Mule is busy. I can imagine. Busy man. Oh, on the bed. Internet connection should be still okay. A few more dropped frames, however. Alrighty, I'm here, and we can continue. I think I'm going to go for what you suggested. I think, is it 250 or 240? Something like that. I'm on 220 right now. What was the one you suggested? The chat's already disappeared. The phone's running out of power as well, I think. I'm a person that usually go for 230. All right. I'm a person that usually what's the word? Always has their phone on, at least 50%. But it seems to be whenever I'm doing anything to do with streams, I suggest 230 to save a bit of time and have a bit of leeway here. For some reason, every time either I'm watching a stream or on my stream, my phone's always on low battery. I hate seeing low battery, yeah. Even though my phone's one of these fandangled phones that charge within minutes. I think 15 minutes gives me half my phone battery back. So it's not all bad. $220. So the question is, what am I going to do after I've done? If the limit is 150,000, which I highly doubt it's going to be. I reckon it's going to be some ridiculous sort of scheme you've got going on. But if the limit is 150,000, what am I going to do after that? Maximum spells, I think. What I'll do is I'll consult the list of spells and their extraction rates, and I'll think of a good spell to extract for the purposes of leveling up my health, basically. That's the plan. Yep. Yes, it will. Yes, it very much will. I've got a question for you. You know how the demon reduces your health down? You reduces your maximum health down. Does it, for example, if you go down to 1 HP, can it take your health down to absolute 0? So you have 0 health, like maximum of 0 health. Is that possible? Or is it just once it gets down to 1 it stops and you die anyway because your health is so low? I wonder. I believe it can. Take your health down to absolute 0. Well, well, well. By the way, if you hear shuffling around just then, it was just me repositioning the laptop. Because the laptop microphone I'm using is integrated. It seems to be pretty good. I listened back to some of the previous stream from yesterday, and it seemed decent. I know for a fact that the Bluetooth headphones that I'm using have a horrendous microphone, but that's mainly because they're not designed for the microphone. They're designed for being, portable Bluetooth headphones, more than anything. So the spell I should be getting, I think what I ought to do for maximum spell is simply fight a Chimera, because Chimera gives me freeze. Freeze is pretty pointless at this point, I think. But Chimera gives me twist, blast, and strike, I think. Or blast, twist, and something else. I think that's ideal. Especially for, leveling up. Because if for leveling up, all I'm going to be doing is chilling by a dragon. Twist is very good for the dragon, as is blast, of course. I think that'll be worth it. The Chimera, that isn't a wolf, because it will just die. Oh yeah, of course. So the Chimera has 4 different types, I think. Horse, snake, wolf, and eagle. Doesn't really matter which, as long as it's not a wolf, yeah? Oh, down to 200. I almost got jokered. See, it did just try and play a cruel trick on me. If I was fighting against a Juggernaut, I might have been dead there. All the more reason why I should be extracting from a Sentinel. Okay, we're on 228. I think it's just 2 more, and then we're off. Yep, I got jokered. Just 2 more. And I kill this guy and head off. Head off back to the pier. I don't have enough repairs. Could I repair my entire shield? Times 100, 50,000. Yeah, I think I got enough repairs. Not enough if I get 150,000 health. I think repair is a good kind of symbol of my progression through the game. Because if you're still using repairs, you're at a pretty early stage. You're still not that far. But once the repairs start stockpiling, it shows that you've been extracting from the Sentinel, at least. And you're on your way. Obviously, the better symbol of progression is the health and shield, of course. Think about ineffective the likes of repair, heal, and regenerate. Oh, yeah, exactly. Regen is pants, considering how much max health you have. Recover's probably the best, followed by restore. BRB, sure. Yeah, so Siphon's decent. Oh, we're on 230 now. I'm just going to attack him. We're going to head back. Crab. See ya, mate. No chance. Rat. Alright, back to the pier. Save. And we're going to do the dance of my people. So, ah, shit. Made a mistake. So I've lost about 400. Shield there. Shut up, phone. My phone telling me it's low on battery. Yep, I've made one mistake so far, so not ideal. My eyes are zoning out, I'm finding it really hard just doing the same thing over and over again. Everything's turning blurry. Boy, shoot, boy, yeah. There's a sound of my controller clicking and clacking. Ah, I made another mistake. Not go through. Oh, this is taking forever. I'm just imagining the shield being over 150,000 now. I wish I timed how long it takes me to do this. Have to wait and see, I know. It's very tiring. Perfect. Yeah, I know. Just hours and hours and hours and hours of the same thing. Up, up, X, down, down, X, up, X, down, down, X. Am I even gonna get to 150,000? So close now. Come on. All right. It's the moment of truth. Right at this point, I think it is going to go down another bar. Oh! Oh, thank you, Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't have to go anymore. Yes. Oh. Maximum shield. I completed my mission. I can safely say the maximum shield is 150,000 now. And my enhancers have now become completely redundant. At these 116 enhancers stand as a beacon of hope for all those who follow my footsteps or not, because this is a ridiculous challenge going for 150,000 shield. Took forever, but I got there. That's the maximum. I've reached maximum shield. Okay, I've been on for an hour. Let's have a look. I could stop here, but I'm also going to have a quick look at the enemies and just see what I'm going to go for. What enemies give me the best attacking spells? Because I think that's... I don't really have to worry about health and so on. Okay, let's have a look. Blast is an important one. Chimera give 3 blast, 2 freeze, 1 twist. Chimera is good. Knight is just rubbish. What about twist? 1, 1, 2. Clown gives good twist. I think Chimera is the best, to be honest. Yep. Let's go. Yeah, thank you for congratulations. Yeah. So let's go for the Chimera. Shall I save? Yeah. Let's save. Why not? Alright, let's go. On to the next challenge. Yeah, about that. Sorry, mate. I'm impressed that I got to 149.99 before I got to 150. This scout is a noob. I'm sorry. I might need some analyzers actually, so it's good to extract from this guy. I've got one more. we go. Let's attack him now. That took forever. I'm sorry, but what? I think it's been. Let me go on YouTube and have a quick look. How long it's how long it's taken me to do all this. Let's link to Twitch. So I've deleted the YouTube app, the link for the YouTube app from my phone. Help YouTube advertisers by answering a question. Which of these brands have you heard of? Store own label, Airwick, Blade, none of the above. I'm going to piss them off and I'm going to say none of the above. Submit survey. There you go, YouTube, you bastards. Advertising. It's cancerous. Anyway, my channel. I can't really complain because YouTube hosts videos for me for free online. So, a wee bit of farming. I would say since episode 18. So that's 1 hour plus 8 minutes plus 46 minutes plus 3 hours 30 minutes plus 6 minutes plus 13 plus 3 hours 15 minutes plus 1 hour. That's how long it took me to get maximum shield. Scouter, am I in the right place? Maybe I'm not. Okay. Pretty sure the Chimera were here. Scouter again. Am I in the? I think I might be in the wrong place. Have a quick look at the map. Where's the map? Here it is. No, I'm in the right place. Ah, no, I'm in the wrong place. So happy to see those huge shield bars. It's a mix. I've got mixed feelings, to be honest. Not gonna lie. And yeah, I'm in the wrong place. Just kill this guy. Be off. I bloody love the sound effects for the swamp. Did you record that yourself, by the way? The raspberry, which is a euphemism for farting sound. Okay, now I'm in the right place. All the sounds. Okay, how do I know? Well, I won't really know. I'm just going to extract. All of the sounds came out of my own moth. I'm just imagining you have a pet moth in your house, or like a slave moth that you keep trapped. Except the music, oh yeah. Yeah, I know you meant mouth. And your moth makes sounds for you. I think if he was a wolf, he would have died by now. Judging from the damage, I think it's probably a horse or a snake. It wasn't an eagle, it's not a wolf, so I'm thinking snake. You'll be able to tell me, I think. I think horse isn't as quick with its damage, if I'm not mistaken. Horse's damage is a bit slower. Right, well it's not gonna... I didn't see how it started. It wasn't an eagle, put it that way. I don't know if the snake does anything funky at the beginning, but I didn't think it did. Also, I enjoy how the previous episode, 22.5, was just a short one. That was the label. Oh, falcons, not eagles. Oh, I see. I don't think it was a falcon either. I can understand the confusion sometimes when you're on your stream and somebody says something and then they reply, then I reply on chat as yeah, and then you read it thinking, what does yeah mean? Also, the title given was mimics, when more accurate would be mimic. Yeah, indeed. Ah, quite. Quite. Is that a criticism? Should I go and change it? It says I've dropped a lot of frames. I say a lot, 0.5%, but still. Ah. Okay, the chimera killed itself. That doesn't change anything. Does the snake kill itself as well, eventually on shield? Or is that just the wolf? How does it feel to have 150k shield? If I was to describe it in terms of a beverage, it would be a glass of slightly flat Sprite or 7-Up, or doesn't matter, Tesco own brown lemonade, slightly flat with ice cubes on a very warm day. That's what it feels like. And you've been outside, I don't know, running or playing sport or something, you get home and you think, I need a drink. And then you sort that out for yourself with ice cubes and all. That's what it's like. If it's too fizzy, you think, oh, it's not particularly pleasant when it's very fizzy. Slightly flat, that's where it goes. And that is the beverage equivalent of 150k shield. I don't know if I've asked you this before. Favourite characters, GFs, NPCs or whatever from Final Fantasy VIII? Let's start with characters. Of the main 6, what's your favourite one? Don't really have favourite characters. Oh god. Okay, well, not necessarily in terms of story or appearance or something. What about gameplay? What ones are the most interesting to you in terms of gameplay? And if it's Selfie because she has RNG, I will not be happy. It's Joker all over again. I'm joking, it wouldn't make a difference to me. For a main team, I'd use Zell and Irvine probably. Would you like to have the option not to use Squall? Because I certainly would. He's not my favourite. I'm not really a fan. I don't really have an issue of with his character in terms of him, being moody and what have you. That's fine. To be honest, it suits him. But just, I don't know, I get bored of having Squall always there. Personally, I'd like to have a party of Zell, Irvine, and what's she called? Renoa. Zell, Irvine, Renoa. Also, have you actually ever played Final Fantasy VIII on PC? Because there are game save editors which allow you to play around with the party. For example, you can actually add Hideyho and Cypher into your party at any point in the game, so long as there's not going to be a cutscene or something, because then I think the game crashes, or they just delete those characters because they're not supposed to be there, and they replace them with the main characters. But for example, I've before played around with having Hideyho versus Automator as the final battle. So I modded the game save right outside Hideyho's castle, right outside Automator's master room in the castle. Oh, you played the Steam version? Okay. You can do that on the Steam version as well. Actually, you can do that on the PS1 version, but obviously back in the day, you would have had to be able to transfer data from the from PS1 memory card to PC in order to edit the game save. But either way, what I'm getting at is, yeah, Hideyho versus Ultimecia Final Showdown. I think it always selects 3 random characters from the party into Hideyho's into the party, so you have to let them die, and then Hideyho appears, and then you can do Hideyho. Oops, sorry, I broke my phone. Then you can do Hideyho versus Automator. But that's something I did because I'm sad. What about favourite GF? Put it that way. This could be in terms of appearance, actual damage, the kind of attack that it does. It could be from its abilities, anything, just one you like. The current goal, I think, I'm going to go for Blast. I shouldn't go for Blast to try for maximum. I know, because that's not a particularly fast extraction rate. However, I do need a shit ton of them, and considering I also get Twist from the same person, GF ability mode. Remind me. Oh, ability. Yes. No, that is very, very good. That is really powerful. I suppose. Yeah, I remember. I had a brain fart for a moment. So, to get maximum, ideally I should be looking at a spell that has an extraction rate of, 5 or 6, I suppose. The only problem is, they're not that good. One of them is Joker, for example, but that's a healing spell. It's not really going to help me. It's not really going to help me do damage to fight those dragons, which is why I'm thinking this one doing right now is a good idea. Even though it's only... Ow. Sorry, just my leg. Even though it's only... the extraction rate is only, I think, 2 and 3. Where are they? Chimera. 3 and 2 and 1. So 2 is freeze, 1 is twist, 3 is blast. Oh, this is the life. I'm lounging back now. Not quite as comfortable as the living room, but we also do. I'm surrounded by toys from little squishy toys, like a penguin. I've got a big Winnie the Pooh, a Churchill toy. Try me, press my collar. Can you hear it? Just random crap in this room. When you fight dragons, are you going to be doing regular attacks because your shield can withstand the long battles, or just blast and all that to get it over and done with? I've got to factor in... oh, yes. I've got to factor in time. So, I think we should always, when playing video games, factor in time as a resource. So it's very easy to get lost in a video game, especially like an MMORPG type style game, because you kind of lose track of time. That's very good if you're having fun, but if you're not really having fun, or if it's just kind of a bit of a bore, then it's the same as having spell, of using up a spell, or actually paying for a game, or your own time. And in terms of grinding, I should always be, questioning what's the quickest way to do it. Let me think. So attack does how much? Minimum of 10, right? A minimum of 10 damage. And dragon has 500. So I need to attack the dragon 250 times. Yeah. Attack average is 15. I understand. So I like doing the minimum. But anyway, yeah, that's wise. 166 hits. If I can do one hit a second, so that's 166 seconds each dragon. If the average of an attack is, say, blast is the average, and that's say 100, just over 100, or say 100. That's 25. Maybe only do one twist per battle, so like one twist. Yep. Oh no, yeah, that is wise. And I expect that I'm looking for 150,000 health now. That makes sense to me. So that's the plan. Let's say to give myself a target, I'm going to get to 150 blasts, and then I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to go and fight some dragons and use up my blasts. So I don't want to be stockpiling these things and find out that I wasted time. I may as well use them as I go along. Correct? So that's the plan. And I get lava walk. Oh no, that's if I extract from the dragons. I get lava walk. Anyway, that's the plan. Makes sense. Fabulous. I'm going to give myself, what did I say, 150 blasts. Okay. I'm going to give myself another half an hour, I think. Or another hour. I would say try by doing just the one twist per battle thing. Okay, sure. 7% battery. I ought to go and get a charger. I should throw that away before I keep pressing it. I think there's also the meerkat one. There's the meerkat plush toy. That's what happens when you have a car and you have to insure it. You get free toys. And they say we don't live in a... They say we don't live in a friendly country. Without copies, it would take 547 enhancers to reach 150k. I smell something very, very bad. Hang on, I need to check to see if the dog might have done its business. Hey. Oh, God. Alright. I'm gonna have to be back in a bit. I'm just gonna pause it and put be right back screen on. Sorry about this. I'm back. Sorry for that. Sorry about that. So what happened? The puppy managed to get upstairs, and as I said yesterday, it thinks the the first floor is its own personal toilet. Sorry. And so there's wee everywhere. So we've got a special thing. We've got a carpet cleaner essentially, like a domestic one. It's really good, but unfortunately, you know, it's noisy, and I had to go away and clean it up. I don't think I have too much time. I think I'll do this until 9 o'clock. Then I'll have to finish up. As far as I can get to 150. I think at 9 o'clock I'm just going to stop, finish up for the day. Let's go back to the pier, save, and then tomorrow I'll just do whatever I can with the with whatever spells I've got. Just kill as many dragons as I can. Yeah. I've got plenty of twists, a few blasts. Hopefully tomorrow there won't be as many distractions. Siphon is now better than Restore. Yes, in the sense that I can use it in battle. Outside of battle, I think it just performs the same function. It's worth using Restore and not using Siphon outside of battle. So, what did you do while I was gone? Anything interesting? Have you had your Weetabix? Just had a Sunday dinner. What did your Sunday dinner comprise? I'm just typing a message, sorry. Yeah, what did your Sunday dinner comprise? Actually, I haven't had dinner today. This morning I had a... what did I have? PB&J sandwich. Peanut butter and jam. And then I had... nothing. I've had nothing since then. Mash, gravy, chicken and Yorkshire puds. And the Europeans say that we don't have a sense of cuisine. I argue we have a terrific cuisine in Britain. It's just that those heathens like to come over and eat, you know, fish and chips every day, and then they complain that they've got an upset stomach. Idiots. Absolute idiots. Did you cook? Or were you at parents, or did you eat out? Ah, quite a few dropped frames there. I don't know how that appeared on stream. Mum cooked. Fantastic. Mam. My mam. My mam's a muggle. No, my dad's a muggle. My mam's a witch. Sorry. Fair enough. So do you go to your parents every Sunday? I never noticed any drop frames. Well, it says right now that the speed isn't particularly fast, and I'm dropping frames. Yeah, it's flashing yellow and green. Ah, you live at home. Okay, fair enough. So in Poland I was on my own for ages, and at university I was on my own. Here in England I've been living at my mum's, where also my older brother also lives. My oldest brother is in Poland, so I got two. Yeah, I'm the chef around here, but I've been incredibly lazy this weekend. Haven't cooked a single meal, but during the week I have to cook. I think you said before that you have a brother. Does he live at home, or is he out and about in the world? Ah, cool. Nice. I'm the youngest of the siblings, so... Oh, I'm almost at 150 blasts. 5 years younger, that's a big gap. I'm the youngest by 3 to 4 years. My oldest brothers are only about a year apart. My older brothers. Okay, I'm at 142 blasts. I've got 10 minutes left. Yeah, extracting has become incredibly easy with 150,000 shield. So why did you decide 150,000 is the limit? Why not more? Hmm? Just for the fun of it. Yeah, why not more than 150,000 or less? That matter. Because of how the bars looked. Ah, okay, fair enough. I can understand that. So once I get to 150, I just kill this guy. Or escape. How many twists? 177. That's plenty as well. So how long do you think it's going to take me to get to 150,000 health? How many dragons do you reckon I have to kill? You could extract other spells by fighting an enemy and having a weight on X. That's true. That is very true. A lot of dragons. Poor dragons. Oh, I've already got 152. Okay, let's kill him. I wouldn't blame you for not doing it. Uh, as part of my challenge that I set myself, I mean, I wouldn't forgive myself if I ended up chickening out and not doing it. To be honest, I could. Sorry, that's me clicking something on my phone. To be honest, if I could, I think, set up a macro on my computer to just spam left and right, one left, one right, and then X, left, right, X, left, right, X, left, right, X. Because I don't think the dragon could get my shield down, and I could leave the game running. I mean, would you consider that cheating? Because that is cheating, I think. But to be fair, it would be the same as putting a weight on X and leaving it. See, don't phrase it like that. If you said yeah, do it, then fine, I would. But if you put it that way, then no. What I think I'll do is I'll just keep fighting dragons, I suppose. I'll probably do it. It probably won't be as much of a rush like this was. I will probably just do it as I'm doing other things. So this controller that I've got is Bluetooth, but I'm charging it right now, so it's connected via a cable. What I'll do is I'll just probably have Level Up Land running. I could put the video footage on my phone, and I could be walking around the house. I mean, going as far as you have is well beyond what any in-game objective require you to. True. Right, let's just walk back. Forgot where I was there for a second. Mage, get lost. I'm dreading the thing modes, the challenge modes. Yeah. They're not going to be fun. Oh, I'm back at the pit. Okay, save. I have 5 more minutes. Let's go up to the dragons and say, how do you do? Eagle. Another one. Theresa May told she has 72 hours to save her job. Theresa May is drinking in the Last Chance saloon, and the bad news for her is that the bar is already dry, a pro-Brexit MP says. What's your take on Brexit, if you don't mind my asking? Just out of curiosity. Brexit is shit. Well said. Well said. It's just a pain. I think they're all just idiots, to be honest. The politicians in Parliament. They're not actually, that's a lie, they're not just idiots, they're assholes as well. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Not one of these. Yeah. I reckon if we're always going to have issues with politicians and politics in general, unless it's all transparent, unless you can see absolutely everything. I had an idea that unless you can see where every single tax penny goes, right down to, well, from budgets to individual purchases of any government or state office. We're always going to have issues. Also, doesn't help that the lawmakers decide on laws pertaining to their own job security. That's obviously also a whole load of crap. They shouldn't be able to decide on they shouldn't be able to decide on their own jobs. Decide about their own jobs. But as far as the whole Labour Conservative things go, I just think they're as bad as each other. They both suck. Oh, I'm just attacking. I should be running. Apologies. Did I save when I went back to the pier? I'm not sure. Are there any encounters on this bit? I don't know if I've ever checked. There is. Oh, basilisk. Okay. Yeah. I think what I'll do right now, because I've only got a minute, I should be leaving soon. There's quite a lot of buffering in the video. The audio is fine, though now it seems to be fine. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, loads of dropped frames. I've just seen the message. That's not good. That could mean that somebody's downloading something, or it could mean that the router's overheating, or I don't know. The only outdoors bit in the game with lava. Oh, fun fact. Let's use a regen, because why not? Okay, my plan here is not to just kill the dragon as quickly as possible. I'm just going to attack. See if I can kill it. And do I have to worry about the shield? Tension. I'll have a look at analyze. So he's taken off a third of my shield, and I've taken off over a third of his health. I should be alright. Oh no, I don't think I can do this. Just looking at the numbers. No. He's gonna kill me before I can kill him at this rate. So I do have to use a twist at the start. Can't remember if I saved or not, so I'm gonna have to play this safe. I've got a death that I can use. Don't worry though, after the battle it will come back. Yeah, this is gonna end in tears. Yeah. So I have too little shield and health, but eventually I will have enough health to do it. But yeah, twist and then use attack. That should be fine. Spells, warp. Done. So that's it. Thank you very much for entertaining me as I did this. I completed my objective. So let's go and edit this. Text objective. So my next objective is to discover max health. Health. Okay. Done. And that was episode 23. Alright, thanks very much, and I'll speak to you soon. Where do I click? Oh yeah, I want to close the game first. Let's save again, just in case. Next up. Alright, cheerio.